What's up, y'all? When I started this page, Riding and Joshing, I wanted to make sure that this page was a free space for people to talk how they wanted to and express how they wanted to feel. With that being said, this video is way more serious, and any comments that I feel hinder the process of expressing how people should feel like they can express, I'll be deleting. But with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and get in my car.
I ain't never slammed.
I mean, not all men. No, I'm not gonna
You
say.
said men.
I said you know how some men are, right?
You
You
know-
go
you
back
know-
on that. You know
no.
how you men are.
You know how you men are.
some
That's
men.
okay.
Let me correct myself.
okay.
You know how some
All right.
men can be.
You kicking partners for yourself? You married?
Hell no, I ain't married.
You got married? You got.
I mean, common law marriage. If that's a thing, then I could say, yeah, I did that.
What's common law marriage?
Someone or if you live with them for over probably like 7 to 10 years.
You live with someone? You live with a guy or a female?
Yeah,
A guy or a female?
a guy.
You live with a guy for over 7 years?
My son's father.
But y'all didn't get married.
Hell no. He asked me to propose. He asked me, but
You said no?
anytime a man's gonna give a woman a ring on the you better say no.
Oh,
I was like, man, I couldn't think about saying yes. My stomach was cramping. Take it back. Let's talk about this later. And I closed the bathroom door.
And he never asked again?
I mean, no, I still put the ring on because it was cute. But I had to wait till after I washed my hands.
Okay, but
And then he took me out to dinner afterwards.
it was the most vulnerable spot. He was like, man, why you smell like...
Yeah, and he was so happy with the bag. Like, he had the bag in his
And he
hand.
asked you to marry him, and you said yes. Did you say
No. I told him, I'm not accepting that right now because I'm trying to take a shit. I closed the door, washed my hands. I'm like, okay, just put it on my finger. And we're going to go out to dinner and we're going to talk about it.
yes? So, you
I got to see if it fit.
so you put the ring on.
I gave it back to him eventually. I gave it back to him. So,
What happened in between this? Like,
a lot.
well, obviously,
A whole
from
lot.
him feeling comfortable enough to ask you to marry him while you was in the bathroom to you,
I mean, we was together for about 13 years.
and you said no?
Yeah, I said no. 13 years, just because you've been with somebody for a long time, that doesn't mean, like, you know, it don't mean you really, truly don't even really know each other. 13 years, yeah, I know it's like, dang, you don't know nobody in 13 years, but he definitely did change. He definitely did. And
For the worse?
For the worst. And I
He
think
started,
that's when
he started
I got
doing,
pregnant.
He started doing coke? He started doing drugs?
No, he started selling it. That was like the worst thing. He started selling it, and then like he was hiding in my son's backpack, and then it's like I gotta
I
check
guess
his
that
backpack.
might be a reason.
Yeah, like it was just a bad situation. It's still bad because I still got to go to court for like my son. Still got to go to court for custody of my son. He
You
has
don't
to
have
go to court
custody?
too.
You don't have custody?
No, our kid is in DCFS because of domestic violence, and you know
Oh, y'all
he
was
was pretty
fighting?
abusive. So.
Was you fighting him too, though?
It really wasn't more so fighting. It was more so of a sexual abuse, and our son caught him technically raping me. I was asleep, so it was kind of like a necrophiliac type of act. So it traumatized Logan to as he was talking about it, and we got investigated. He took him. Because they
Oh,
wanted
so he
me
was
to
old
leave.
enough to talk when...
I mean, he's technically been gone for a while. Logan is 10 now. So, it was a power struggle, like a controlling type of situation, me being manipulated. I stayed around for too long, and that's kind of how I got caught up into this whole DCFS thing, because I stayed. I should have left, but I didn't have family like that, so shit just happened real quick. It happened real
So how does that process go to get back your child?
Well, I'm the victim. He's the perpetrator, so he has to do certain classes. He has to take psychotropic medication, which really I feel like he should just go to jail. But I didn't press charges, so it would take me to send him to jail. But you know.
So okay, let me get this straight. If you send him to jail, you'll get back here.
Yeah, in a way. I would have to probably do some family therapy, because that's what they want us to do. They want us to do family therapy. Because
but you're not together no more. Why
no, me and my son.
Oh, okay.
Me and my son. They want us to do family therapy because of the traumatizing things that was happening to me, but he was a witness of it. So that was the concern. You know,
so
not being able to leave a domestic partner when he's risking my safety and my child's safety. We have to do family therapy.
So what, have you tried to start doing this, or have y'all?
We have court on Wednesday. We got court on Wednesday.
Well, I am definitely.
It's a permanency hearing on Wednesday.
I am definitely sending prayers for your court case on Wednesday.
Yeah, I've been feeling a little nerve-wracked about it, because
But why are you nervous about it? Just because
it's not me being nervous. It's just I have to control my emotions when I speak to the judge. I cannot be talking and wanting to cry at the same time. I have to have control over my emotions and not yell, not curse. Because I want to cuss these white out. My lawyers, oh yeah, I want to fire their ass. But I can't do it right now because it's a permanency hearing. So I gotta kind of like keep this until I say what I got to say in court, and then I could get rid of the white. Yeah, because it's being in court is real racist, you know. Even though I have a black judge, but I feel like my black judge is on some cool too. And by me being a black woman and going through a very narcissistic situation, black women will think like, oh well, girl, because if that was me, I would have. But it's not you. And this was going on when I was in my most vulnerable situation. I was pregnant and I was being abused physically, sexually, financially. You know, I was going through my most vulnerable moments. So when it was time for me to leave, my coochie was just now healing. I can't barely walk. So give me some time. But it took me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. It took me a minute, G. But
that's crazy. So
it did, because you know,
so
you was being quite like, I love you, babe. You know how you guys are. And you make up for a little while, thinking it's all good, but then the moment things don't go your way, then all of a sudden,
whoa,
I'm getting hit.
Whoa.
I'm getting slammed across the wall or some shit, you know.
I ain't never slammed.
I mean, not all men, no.
You said men.
I said, you know how some men are, right? You
know,
go back on that. You know how you men are.
You know how you men are.
That's men. Okay. Let me correct myself.
Okay.
You know how some men can be when they don't get their way. They have these little temper tantrums and they hurt the people that they so-called love the most, whether it's the mother of their child or their children. And I just happen to be, you know, caught in between both of that. And yes, Logan was at the age to where he was remembering and talking about it. But you know, when kids do that and they don't really understand what's going on,
they say it to anybody.
They will like try to say like, oh well, he has some type of mental disability. He's so traumatized, so they want to put my baby on drugs.
So right now,
and I don't like that.
So right now, do you know where your child is?
Oh yeah, I do. I see him. I try to see him as much as I can, which is also another issue.
They let you see him whenever you can?
They actually been playing with my visitations. Like since since my child's father lied up on me,
Well, here we go. What do you say?
you know, well, let me tell you the situation. The last situation. The one that Logan is in court for now. I was sleeping. I was working at a nursing home. And it was in a period of time when I was like working doubles. Because we was living in Evergreen Park and we had like a 1-bedroom apartment for like $1,000 a month. I was the only one working, so I'm paying half, on the rent. But I don't get to see my money like that. Because, I'm still taking care of my son. This nigga selling drugs. And he don't pay for shit.
Why he in the house still if he's selling drugs?
Because it's his house. I was living with him. It's his house. He didn't want me to have no key. He didn't want my name on anything. He just wanted me to just pay the bills and take care of the baby. But he didn't want me to have a key.
So why you ain't move?
Because I didn't have the credit. I was still building my credit at the time. So that was like the issue with that. And Logan, he was just turning 3 at the time. So we was trying to figure out a school for him to go to in the area for like 2 or 3 year olds and whatnot. So we were still trying to figure things out, even though I knew it wasn't really working out for me. But I had a job. That's what I was really working towards. Like, at least I had somewhere stable to live while I work and make this money. So that's why I was putting in extra shifts. I was picking up shifts. I was coming from 8 hours to 16-hour shifts, and I was doing this like back to back. At first I did it for the money, but then after a while I was just doing it because I just didn't want to come home.
Right.
So that was like not a good idea because I ended up burning myself out because I was still going through domestic violence in my home. So when he wasn't getting what he wanted from me, like sex, I was too tired. Like, nigga, I'm literally the only one working in the house. I'm the only one who got to clock in and clock out. I'm the only one who paying taxes and filing this baby on taxes, and you won't have for that. Let me get some sleep. I think I deserve some sleep, right? No, this nigga was probing me for sex. Like, he wouldn't stop all through the night. And at this time, it was a 1-bedroom, so it's me on the inside, me on the outside of the bed towards the window. Logan slept in the middle, and my child's father slept closer to the door to the hallway, to get in and out of the bedroom. So basically, they said I put my son in danger because in my self-defense, I went to the kitchen and I grabbed the knife and I was going to chop his dick off. Now that part is true.
But because the baby was in the bed,
I put all of our lives at risk. The whole time, niggas trying to probe me, literally trying to take my underwear off, and I'm fighting him all through the night. So if I would have elbowed him real hard or turned around and pushed him real hard, he would have knocked my baby on the floor. So who put who in danger? At least when I grabbed the knife, I woke everybody up. I turned the light on. I woke everybody up. But while he's trying to, because that's what came in. It was a sexual exploitation case. Like, basically, like I'm having sex in front of my son. And that was when now everybody know my son witnessed me get raped by his father. So it's not sexual exploitation. That is a sexual assault that he saw. And if it wasn't for my son, I would have never woke up. I would just woke up rearranged. But that was like recently, like a few years ago. But when
he drugged you?
No. This was like around Father's Day.
You was just that tired
2-3
that you didn't wake
ago. That's what we're fighting against now. But the whole time there has been a pattern of sexual assault, sexual abuse. And that's why they took Logan from me in the first place, because this is when he was like 3-4 years old. But over the years, it never stopped. And that was just another situation where he was old enough to witness and actually walk into the room and bust in on his dad doing that to me. And that was a couple years ago. But originally why they took him from us was because I pulled out a knife. But on the disposition, it says I just woke up in the middle of the night, grabbed the knife and said I was gonna kill everybody. That's not true. I was being probed for sex and I was fighting for my vagina. This is mine. If I say no, that means no. and I shouldn't have to keep telling no or saying no more than once. I shouldn't have to literally be fighting no man off me while I'm asleep. And I gotta go to work in the morning. And I gotta work a 16-hour shift. I should not be fighting a man off me or trying to keep my underwear on my waist throughout the night. I should not have to do that. So now, he don't have to ask. He just gonna take it. And that's what he decided to do plenty of
So
times.
why are you saving this man? Why won't you just put him in jail so you can get your son back?
Because at the time, it was really a living situation. It was a money situation.
But what about now?
See, now it's different. I just been here. I only been in my new apartment for like less than 60 days. But see, this been going on for like 10 years.
So now you got, it's a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, but
Well, he has.
I'm talking about your spot. Your new
I have a
spot.
3-bedroom.
You got a 3-bedroom.
I got 3. And no, that nigga can't come over here. Can't come over, can't visit. No, no.
Do you know where you stay?
I mean, yeah, he do.
Why you know where you stay?
Because he helped me move in. We had to do couples therapy for co-parenting.
No, I ain't trying to hear that.
Hold on, no. Let me tell you how DCFS gave me Stockholm Syndrome, though. DCFS gave me Stockholm Syndrome because
You probably do get Stockholm Syndrome.
I tried to leave. I reported this
You
to
know what
DCFS.
Stockholm Syndrome is?
Yes, I do.
I'm pretty sure they told you.
They didn't have to tell me. I Googled it. Because
Okay,
I was
so what's
like,
Stockholm
wait a
Syndrome?
minute, because
Because I'm going to put it on the screen right
'Cause
here.
hold
But
on.
what's Stockholm Syndrome?
But no, Stockholm Syndrome is basically when you're with an abusive person, but you are put in a situation to where you still have love for your abuser.
Yeah, you kind of make them the hero even though
Right. Like, even though he has
villain.
done so much bad, but oh, he did this and, well, he still
Why
do
would
this
you-
and do that.
Why would
But
you
yet they
ask
still
him-
got me going to couples therapy for co-parenting, but I had
No,
made
why
it
you
quite
got co-parenting?
clear that I did not want to be with this man no more.
So
I made it clear.
Why you didn't?
Because DCFS had other plans.
No.
No.
No,
When it came,
not that.
let me tell you. Yes, it does.
This is what I'm asking. When you moved into your place, you telling me you look like Keisha Cole. You couldn't get no nigga to move in your stuff.
I don't want no man moving in my house.
Not moving in, help you move your stuff in.
Oh, for the free? No.
I'm saying, but like you
For
could.
free? Nah, I could. Nah. Because if I ask a man, oh, can you move in my stuff, it's rather, oh, you want some money or you want something that I ain't trying to give up. So no, I couldn't.
He was the only person in the world. that
Yeah,
would
because
do
him
it.
and his friend, which is, well, not his friend, is technically our son's uncle. So our son's uncle technically helped me because he had a truck. But I don't.
Where you from?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago.
So you from Chicago and you ain't got no male friends?
Not the ones. No. That can come through for me like that. No,
Like
I really,
that, you
really
ain't got
don't.
no. I just.
I
mean, I
don't
forced-
trust people. After what I've been through, it's very hard for me to trust people because, I mean, I've been manipulated so many times already. I might as well just go ahead and deal with the crazy that I know than to be dealing with a man thinking that he could help me move my stuff into my crib, and then when it's time for him to go, he don't want to leave. Now I gotta kill you. Now I gotta go to jail.
But shoot, that's what you did anyway. You was about to kill this nigga anyway.
But with another man that is not my child's father, it's like, hey, I told you to leave. Then it's like, oh, well, you know this person. But my child's father, I know for a fact he ain't gonna start nothing with me because somebody else is here that knows our situation, and he's big enough than both of us, and he gonna put both of us down if he tried to do something or if I tried to do something. So it was like I basically had like a mediator there.
Mediator.
Yeah, I basically had that there. So it wasn't just me and him by ourselves. Like if I would have had to ask somebody else, then it just been me and that other person, and I don't
Do you
want to
trust
be.
that mediator? Do you trust the mediator?
Yeah.
So why didn't you just ask the mediator to do it?
Because of men's insecurities.
What do you mean there's insecurities? This
Hold on.
nigga ain't got no.
But
he should
but
have
hold
no
on,
saying nothing.
hold on. I was gonna also include the situation with the mediators, his woman. I don't think that she would feel comfortable
Wow.
with him being just with me alone. Even though he wasn't, because he had their son with them. So it was actually the 4 of us. It was 3 adults and 1 child. So it was a safer situation.
So
As far
it
as
sounds like
the other person being there with his child, because he had the truck. So I just knew he wasn't gonna, probably deter, or take a shortcut, take another route. And then we just riding around with my stuff. And then it's like, oh, if he don't take me back to my apartment, then he could just take me back to his house. If my son's father would have had all of my stuff in his vehicle, which he has like a little Toyota Corolla, so it wouldn't have fitted his car anyway, but his people's had a truck, so it's a very difficult situation, and it makes me understand what black men go through. I'm not saying that all black men are innocent, because black men do every man, black, brown, green, purple, blue, red, white, whatever. But I see what it's like when the system try to portray you as a victim, try to portray you as a perpetrator, when you are dealing with a manipulative and narcissistic person. They don't know who to believe, especially when the real purpose trying to make it seem like he's so innocent, and they only just got me on paper just pulling out a knife, but they don't have you on record stating that you've been sexually assaulting me. The only thing that I have as proof are the police reports. So there is a record.
The only thing? What you mean?
That's the only thing I got as far as records.
Okay, but isn't that enough?
I would like to think so. It should be. But dealing with DCFS, not only do you got racist ass white people that don't care about you, that don't care about you being a protective class, that don't consider you a protective class of sexual assault, but then it's like you got some coon ass here too. People that look just like us. People that look just like me, and they will victim blame. And one of the caseworkers I had actually incited my rape. She incited the rape.
What you mean?
Meaning, like, I was being sexually assaulted before. I told my therapist. My therapist wanted to call the police, but I said, wait a minute, bitch. Don't call the police, because where am I going to live? I live with him. He lose this apartment. My name ain't on nothing. So I need to be set up straight before you think you finna call the police, bitch. It's my body, and I didn't call the police yet. So she was giving me pamphlets on like how to leave, have a safe way to leave, like a safe way, like a safe gateway to leave. Like, make sure you pack up all important documents. Just keep a bag on handy just in case if something gets too out of control and you just had to leave. Make sure you have this, that, and the third packed up, ready to go. Make sure you have enough clothes to where you don't have to come back so soon. Have like 2-3 days worth of clothes, have this, have that. Like, she was telling me, like, this is how you're supposed to do this. So, situation happened, and I actually had to leave, and I had all that shit ready. But the problem is, when I came back to get the rest of my things, because I was moving out, I should have had a police escort. That's where I messed up.
That nigga was there? He was there with a...
No, he gave me permission. But see, what I did not know was that my caseworker gave a description of my background to my child's father, which she wasn't supposed to do that. That's a breach of confidentiality. So as far as me being in DCFS, she violated my client rights, and she violated my visitation rights, because I was doing a Zoom visit with my child. So yeah, Logan, he was asking me like, mommy, where are you? I wanted to tell him, but I was like, no, you shouldn't tell him, because they told you don't tell nobody where you at. And Logan, he might go and talk to his dad, and his dad might have you talk to your mom. Oh yeah, mommy's over here by the lake.
So you...
And I'm telling Walter.
He know where you stay now. So like,
I know, but see, at that time, he did not know where I was at. I was trying to leave safely to where he didn't know where I was at. I did not want him coming to my grandmother's house, even though I made it seem like I was at my grandmother's house and my uncle was there, the one that's from the military, and he kind of ain't got them all up there. So that kind of like scared him away to not come to my grandmother's house. But the caseworker gave him a confirmation of, well, she's not at her grandmother's house. She's somewhere by the lake. She's somewhere by the beach.
That's what she said?
Yes, she told him that. So when I came back to try to get my things, 'cause I thought it was so safe for me, that nigga turned me every which way but loose. Fucked me up and raped me. So no, after that, I wanted to leave, but he beat me down so bad, I got tired and I went to sleep. And I was there for another few months before I left again. And then I was sleeping in the hotels and sleeping in my truck at the time. So, but that's the issue that I have to deal with, because even after you put a sexual exploitation case up on me, and I still have to go to couples therapy, you're kind of like re-traumatizing me, and you're giving me Stockholm syndrome, even though I wanted to leave. But now you kind of put me in a situation to where I have sympathy for this man when I shouldn't.
You have sympathy for him because that's the place where you rest your head.
Or because he's just the father of my kid, and I want my son to have a father. Da, 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 da.
So when last time? Do you know when last time he's seen this?
I don't care. I'm not concerned about when the last time he saw his kid. He the one who put his kid in the goddamn system. I'm not concerned about that. I'm just concerned about what I gotta do for me and mine.
Yeah, did not expect this to be the ride.
I know, right? I was planning on answering some simple questions too.
Yeah, but you know.
Hey, some things I'm more serious with, but we could definitely do it again.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, on a happier note.
On a happier note.
Yeah.
All right, man. You be blessed.
For sure, G.
Denise,
You
right?
be safe.
Do you want your Instagram tag on here? Oh no. Okay, no.
Yeah, not this time.
Hold on, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
next time on a happier note.
And I'm gonna act like I don't even know you when you get in the car. All right.
On a happier
You look
note.
familiar.
Yeah. I'll definitely come back around and support the team. Support.
All right.
Much up.
Yeah.
Aight.
Let's see.
Domestic violence is not a joke. No one should suffer in silence. Get some help.